I hate this dude. This debated me because, like, I don't think if I saw any of these dudes, I would have been like, there are no dudes here that are doing steroids. I'm going to watch this, and then I'm going to play some Cyberpunk, okay? Phantom Liberty, because I've been aching. And then that way you can get the fucking Cyberpunk drops, baby.
Naturally buff.
I am 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 naturally.
Okay, so is this yet another one of these, like, debate ones where there's, like, a trans man involved or something? Like, is that what's going on? Because if not, it's like, this is the easiest Jubilee video of fucking all time, you know?
I am naturally buff.
I am naturally buff.
I am naturally buff.
Actually, it's not that easy. I can't. What the fuck? How do they find? First of all, these motherfuckers ain't buff. I feel like. Assumed one dude was trans? Yeah, because like a trans dude in that situation would be taking what you could say is like steroids. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying, like, did they sneak in like one of the dudes is on TRT, it's this one, and then the other one's like a trans dude or something, and then they're like, oh, you know, we got you, like, you thought he wasn't super yoked, but technically he is on hormone replacement therapy, you know what I mean? And that is, this guy I suspect is maybe on TRT or something, like, he's just covering up too much.
Alright, so how do you guys train? Training. I just do calisthenics, weightlifting as well. Weighted calisthenics, that's my favorite.
But I did calisthenics too before.
Dude, that's what's up, yeah.
Extreme volume, extreme intensity.
Done like every split pretty much. I've done like.
Bro, I'm sorry. There's a sea of fitness in industry influencers. Like, how'd they find dudes who are not really like that buff?
Push pull, Arnold split, but I do bro split. I just do like isolation.
Yeah, that's
split.
what I do too.
Yeah.
I just got back into the gym, so 5 days a week.
So I am a power lifter. It's pretty low rep, pretty high intensity. Right now I'm kind of like in my off season.
So you would compete in powerlifting?
Yeah.
Does anyone else compete? You?
No.
Yeah, I've never competed before.
I
will
thought
say that-
about it, but no.
I will say that I compete in USA
Bro, they're so yoked. They're so fucking yoked, the microphones don't work.
which is like drug tested, so I can't.
Yeah,
we know how that
like,
is.
Yeah, like
I mean, I think Mr. Olympia is drug tested too.
I mean.
And then I do high intensity, low volume. That's how I found I gained the most muscle. About a year ago, I was 120 pounds. I gained like 50 pounds of muscle in 6 months.
Dude, you're definitely juicing then.
Come on,
Wait, hold on. I mean, I'm just telling you the truth. How would I say that if I was?
Yeah, okay. He just dropped that. Maybe he is the one who's juiced up because that's like an impossible. I mean, he's probably exaggerating, right? There's no fucking way. What?
Juicing. How much do you weigh right now? 165.
How much does everyone weigh?
I'm 165 as well.
I'm like 195.
Yeah, I weigh like 180, 185. It depends. Like, I went out drinking last night, so I don't even know what I'd weigh.
Last time I checked was about 185 to 190.
Bro, this dude is literally so fucking Flexicans or Turks coded. I don't know how to explain it. Like, this dude is the living embodiment of the principle that Flexicans are Turks, okay? Is he Turkish? Is he Mexican? You know what I mean? I have no idea. He's both simultaneously. This is the most Turkish-looking motherfucker I've ever seen, okay? He just looks straight up like he's got the Turkish facial hair. That's why. He's actually Filipino. Okay, Pinoy gang. Swagapino, also Turks.
You strike me not at all, the calisthenics and stuff. So like you're off my radar at least.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
feel like
being an
the
open book right now.
calisthenics stereotype is kind of like the natural, like hardworking way.
Exactly.
Yeah, like the athlete X,
Yeah.
that guy. You know that guy?
Athlete X?
Yeah.
Or Chris Arias.
Yeah, that guy's a
Stars.
fraud though anyway.
How old are you?
Me?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm 20.
You said most Mexican-looking motherfucker? What do you mean? Bro, he looks straight Turkish, too. That's what I'm saying.
7.
I'm 23, 27, 19.
24.
26.
Oh.
So you're the youngest.
Yeah, I guess. Think about this: like people who's older has more time to potentially juice throughout their lives.
There's a trend right now of like younger.
No shot. No, kids juice way more now because of fucking TikTok. They're doing SARMs and shit out here, dude. They're doing over-the-counter oral steroids. Like, it's the worst thing you can do.
Guys
That's
like taking
literally
SARMs,
what it is.
taking like,
People see like C-Bum or like all these big bodybuilders. As teenagers, like you want to be like them, and so you're gonna think like the fastest way to get there is juicing.
Do you guys think that like that little kid Tristan Lee is on juice? I think so. I don't know. I
Anyone
think I
who
know
looks
what that is.
good like year round at all times
He's like
is
4'11".
probably. If you're enjoying this video,
I agree with him, by the way. That is my perspective too. If you got, listen, brother, if you got 5%, if you got fucking an insane amount of well-developed musculature and 5% body fat year round, you're probably juicing, okay? You're juiced to the fucking gills. You're juiced out the wazoo because it's impossible to not like, no, worse than like back knee and stuff. One of the greatest tells, in my opinion, is someone who's like year round 7% body fat, and you can tell like their muscles, their veins are fucking constantly protruding. Like they have really high like, I mean, their vascularity is out of control. Anabol is worse than trenbolone. What do you mean? SARMs, or any kind of oral substitute for steroids that you could take via an injection, is always going to be worse because, you know, different organs have to process it.
like and subscribe, and let's get back into it.
I could immediately tell when I saw Tyler that I was like, it was the shoulders. I was like, this is a big guy trying to hide under like a bigger shirt.
I don't know if Tyler is juicing, actually. When I saw him take his shirt off, I felt like he might be natty.
People have always been suspicious, but it's just how I look, I guess. It's not really up to me. It's really up to the person.
Can I take 20 seconds to clear myself? Because I think I can.
Yeah.
All right. So I've been living for like only a year. I started out like my first 6 months vegan. I'm pre-med at college, so like I support others taking steroids, but I personally would never. So I'm focused on health, and I think it's contradictory to hop on juice. So you guys can question me all you want, because I'm telling the truth.
Okay. How about instead of questioning, we just look at physiques?
Duncan is, I think, on steroids.
Sure. Take off our shirts.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird to say that, but let's just do it.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know. Bro, none of these dudes are yoked. Like, what the fuck? What's happening? These motherfuckers are taking steroids for no reason, brother. How is this? Like, I genuinely don't understand. Like, two of these guys are taking steroids, right? As we know. As that's what the title implies. So, what the fuck's happening here? Like, if you're fucking taking roids, like, you might as well look the part, right? Like, I get the what do you call it? I get the fucking the weightlifter who's not like, by the way, which none of this is bodybuilding, by the way. I'm getting like annoying, but none of this is technically bodybuilding. None of this meets the metrics of bodybuilding, even including that guy in the back who has like the best who has the best body overall. If anything, this proves that you always, what you always say, that even with roids, it takes a tremendous amount of work. Yes, but like, you would still look a certain way. Like, what are you doing? Are you just sitting at fucking home and not doing shit?
You are pretty. You are worthy.
That's crazy that they put a BetterHelp ad here after being like body dysmorphia time.
I think
For yourself or just in general?
in general, yeah, I'm very health conscious, so I would never consider it.
So it's more the health than like cheating or like taking shortcuts?
And
Or
also
both?
the cheating as well. I don't believe in kind of taking the shortcut to things in life. So
Okay. What about you?
No.
Never thought about it?
Every single dude here has normal bodies, by the way, which there's nothing wrong with this. Like, they all have wonderful bodies. They all look to be in great shape. Just that in order to be a bodybuilder, I would say you have to have an abnormal, oftentimes even unhealthy body. And these guys are not like above and beyond at all.
No. Okay. No. Never thought about it. I won't like touch it, get near it. No.
I thought about it only because like every powerlifter, like everyone wants to squat above
Especially
like a certain amount. Like if you're gonna compete in like a competition where everyone's lifting like 800 pounds, but no, I don't really have the aspiration to. And I'm also scared of needles. So
I've definitely thought about it. I mean, when you see Larry Wheels like benching 700 or something,
Yeah.
but like I'm not gonna act on it.
Why not? The health?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Also, my parents would kill me.
What's everyone's like educational background?
I'm going to my second year of college, pre-med chemistry.
Pre-med chemistry. Okay. So you know how to use a needle.
I do, yeah.
What do you guys do for a living?
I make like fitness YouTube videos.
Okay, so you have like an
Okay, he's fucking he's roided up probably, right? I mean, come on.
incentive.
I do have an incentive, but I also have a lot of people watching me that has that looks up to me. So
Have you made a video that you're natty?
I mean, it's pretty obvious in my videos that I am natty if you watch them. Like I'm like always like below average performance wise in them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't think it's always obvious because there are a lot of people that I know, especially like influencers, that like if you see them in real life, they don't even look like they work.
I wonder if he's the not natty one as well, because then it's like he keeps defending it. He's like, "Don't worry, brother. You can be not natty and not look that great." And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah,
Sure.
and they're on stuff. What are all your bench press maxes?
The most I've done is 215, but I'm gonna try 225 soon. Hopefully, join 2 plates. You?
Like 365.
Oof.
265 or 275.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is weak. Mine is like 315.
Okay.
Yeah, 275, but I have shoulder problems, so I can like rep 225 on incline, but I can't.
Wait, what?
Flat bench.
275?
275 flat.
Yours is like 315, like powerlifting.
Just like one rep.
Powerlifting
Like with the
sets.
arch. Yeah.
What? Yeah, I think he's on roids. He said, what did he say? He said like 365. So yeah, it could. Yeah, I think he's the one who's juiced up. Yeah, that's you know, that's a lot on the flat bench. Either he's fucking lying or he is. I think he's.
I was suspicious of Damon just because he was also pretty built and he had those traps, he had the shoulders, and he also seemed a little nervous too. So I kind of
all right, I'm locking it. I think he's not natty.
figured that he was trying to hide something.
Back arch like a motherfucker? No, dude. There's no back arch that lets you fucking put up 375. What are you, crazy? Bro, he's not a fucking college football player. What are you talking about? What do you mean back arch? No shot. No, he's fucking on roids. It doesn't matter how short his arms are.
If you think that there could still be a mole or two moles in the box with you, raise your hand on 3. 1, 2, 3.
We voted out the like biggest, like strongest looking guys. I feel like
19-year-old and like you bench press like a
Yeah,
lot.
that
you know,
also,
I
yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, I think it's him and the other guy who are on roids. I think it's him and the second guy that they booted. I think the first guy that they booted is not on steroids. At first, I thought that might be the case, but he has more experience. He has more experience lifting, and when he took his shirt off, it didn't seem like that. I don't know. You think the med student and the YouTuber? Nah, I think the guy that they just booted is on roids.
Like when I was 19, like trust me, I didn't look like you. You know,
Yeah.
like I was.
Thank you. I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah,
50
no,
pounds
bro.
of muscle mass, like 50 pounds to gain within that short time of you lifting is a little suspicious.
I mean, I was vegan for the first 6 months. Realized that I couldn't put on like, or I couldn't maintain that muscle. And so I
Are you
started,
still vegan?
He has the least gains of them all. Yes, but only 1% of the global population can bench 225. Wait, really? Says Lazy Gains Gaming. Is that true? I mean, I'm shocked that the guy on the left is either lying. Like, the fact that he can't do 225 is crazy to me. Like, he's a fitness influencer who can't do 2 plays. No shot. Like, he's lying, right? Either the guy on the absolute far left, the calisthenics guy, is lying and he's a calisthenics guy. But even then, dude, what the fuck? What is this pectoral muscle doing then? Like, what do you mean? Why do you have so much? Like, at a certain point, your muscles, when they start showing, obviously a big part of it is your body fat percentage. But like, you know, I feel like someone who has at least pec definition to this degree, not definition necessarily, but like pec meat to this degree should be able to put up 225. Med student is the only reason why I think it might be the med student is that even though he doesn't have a lot of musculature, Like he doesn't have, he's not very well defined at all. I don't think he has a lot of muscular development in general. He said he put on 50 pounds. So either he's lying too. Fuck, I don't know, man. I don't know. Show us your pec meet. Dude, I literally every day. What the fuck are you talking about? I used to post, when it was summertime, I was posting titty pics every day.
What's up? You know, you're young. You're like trying out new things. I don't know. Like a lot of young kids are like, you know, trying to get into like fitness and just like fast results.
Can I see everyone's arms? Is that okay? Just go like this.
Sure. No needle marks.
Let me stretch my.
Why would anybody fucking take steroids from their arm, dude? What the fuck's he doing? What? There's no way he's just looking for injection points, right? He must be doing it to like deflect. Self-report? No, that's not a self-report at all. First of all, I went to college I went to a state school, brother. I was in a fraternity. I've injected dudes with steroids, okay? You're supposed to do it on the ass. Why would you do it on the fucking arm? One, there's going to be a literal mark. Two, it's going to hurt your fucking arm. Yeah, looking for track marks is silly because nobody's fucking injecting themselves in the arm when they're doing steroids.
I'm just looking for IV marks because if you get a lot of IVs, you tend to have a hole.
IV marks. Show yours.
Sometimes they go in the legs, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking for like actual IV to get tested type stuff.
Right.
Like salty sweet because it felt like a compliment, you know? They think I'm on steroids. I've only been working out for a year. It feels pretty good.
If you think that there is still a mole, or maybe even both.
I hate this dude. This debated me because like, I don't think, if I saw any of these dudes, I would have been like, there are no dudes here that are doing steroids. Like, I don't think any of them look like they do
there
steroids.
with you, and you want to keep playing, raise your hand on 3. 1, 2, 3. You 3 confident?
No.
All right, if the box turns red, that means 1 or 2 of the moles are still in the box, and they will split the cash prize. If the box turns green, that means there are no moles in the box.
Motherfucker's looking too happy.
Win the cash prize. 1, 2, 3.
I knew it.
1 or both moles could have still been in the box.
How?
Are you guys ready? The moles can sit forward on 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
The moles won. They get to split the
Good job,
cash
guys.
prize.
Can I ask what your guys' stacks are?
Well, I mean, I'm just on test right now, but I've done a little stuff here and there for sure. So I tell everyone, guys, stay natural. The biggest goal in the life is to live the longest and live the healthiest life. But if you're gonna do it safely.
so
do it
wrong.
with someone who knows how to do it. Do it with someone who's done it for years.
A lot of people take steroids and don't work out. That is the most nutty thing I've ever heard. Wait, how was the power lifter who was the fucking who could do 315? Was he lying?
And years on end, so you could do it the best way possible. But always stay natural. Honestly, man, chicks don't even like it. They like a Calvin Klein.
He's right about that. Big boy was quiet a few times and he talked. It was pro roids. I do steroids for the taste. I don't get it. I actually don't understand. Like, I mean, I get it for him, but I don't get it for the power lifter. If he's doing steroids and he's a power lifter, he's only putting up 315. No, the other dude does 365. He said he does 315.
Klein looking guy.
No, the fucking natty guy was doing 365 and the fucking steroid using powerlifter was doing 315 when he's probably got like a fucking 20 to 30, maybe 40 pounds on the natty guy. The fuck? Getting stupid built, I feel like is more for the male gaze than the female gaze. 100%. 1,000,000%. I mean, that's why I always joke about like going to the gym is gay as fuck. And the more you go to the gym, the gayer you get. And there's an entire concept revolving around like miring. When you look at other dudes and their bodies, it also makes you develop body dysmorphia. Also very gay. Yeah, it's just gay top to bottom. Going to the gym is gay as hell. And the more you do it, the gayer you get. dudes who get very, very fucking yacked out of their minds are not doing it for women. They're doing it for other guys. They might think that they're doing it for women, but they're doing it for other guys.
I mean, you see Larry Wheels like benching 700 or something.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna act.
What?
Forward on the box. 3, 1.
Yeah, but I don't like do it with someone who knows how to do it. Do it with someone who's done it for years and years on end, so you could do it the best way possible.
Why are a lot of roided up juicers, not XC juicers, so close to the right wing ideology? I guess it's because like there's a lot of like forum culture and a lot of like looks maxing that's like inherently right wing. Maybe that's where it comes from. It does suck because a lot of the gym bros, like at least all the gym bros that I know, most of them are the nicest fucking people. But I do think that the entire self-improvement pipeline revolves around hyper-individualism and ultimately lends itself perfectly well to like pick yourself up by your bootstraps mentality. Rich Piana was a dangest. I think that's what it is. I get 10 compliments from men for every 1 compliment I get from women on my muscles, but it's all for me because I'm gay for myself, says Lazy Gains Gaming. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I started off on self-improvement and the gym because I wanted to not be obese. And I was very insecure. And that's why I started off, but it made me get so much confidence. You know what I mean? So it's like odd that people who work out all the fucking time, who like accomplish their goals and are able to engage in that act and see that like your hard work does pay off at the end, don't actually or they see that and then they don't, like, I don't know, they don't become more confident people that are more empathetic to others and want to help them out. They hate themselves. I mean, you hate yourself in the sense that you get body dysmorphia for sure, but I don't. Dude, are you kidding me? My whole life, I had crippling social anxiety. I was so scared. I was very overweight. I hated the way I looked, and I always wanted to lose weight. And I worked really, really, really fucking hard my whole life and failed to do so until I did. Until I was able to do so. Over the course of 1 year, I went from 320 pounds all the way down to basically 225 pounds. And I was able to keep off the weight as well because I changed my lifestyle. I was able to do that. It was the hardest accomplishment of my life, 100%. Because it was something that I wanted my whole life. And once I was able to achieve it by changing my habits, I knew that I could tackle most difficult things as long as I put my mind to it, as long as I throw my body at the problem, as long as I consistently work at it, even when I'm not seeing those gains immediately, even when I'm not realizing the changes that are happening immediately. It was the most difficult accomplishment that I have ever achieved to this day. And I don't know. I don't think I'll ever be able to achieve something as difficult. It is the most difficult thing. But I know that the confidence I gained from that is what allowed me to tackle other issues. If I saw an area of weakness, I would say, I'm just going to focus on this. I'm going to work really hard day in, day out, regardless of failure. I'm going to push through it. And I'm going to be able to achieve whatever goal I set for myself. I was actually dog shit at being a commentary guy. I was so bad at it. I was terrible on camera. I had like a colorful personality off camera, but I was really bad on camera. I just could not do it. I was not comfortable at all. And I knew that if I just kept doing it, no matter how bad I am, no matter how awkward I am, no matter how uncomfortable I am, there will come a day when I will get very good at it. Twitch streaming is one of the reasons. Like, I started streaming on Twitch for that reason, because I was really bad off the cuff. I got to a point at the Young Turks where I was pretty solid in writing and reading a teleprompter, but I was not very good off the cuff. So I wanted to develop that as well, and I did it. I got to a point where I'm very comfortable off the cuff, and I can't shut the fuck up. Asian sensation. So many gym bros say you accomplish XYZ with lifting. Why would you be a socialist? The government isn't lifting weights for you. How do you counter this? Shut the fuck up. You're joking, right? So yeah. Meritocracy finds a natural home in the gym, and its influence often extends to other aspects of life, fostering commitment to hard work and occasionally leading people to reactionary beliefs. It's just sad because I don't think like self-reliance and self-improvement is mutually exclusive concepts to like collective action and organizing. I think through collective action and through organizing, you are supposed to find a comfortable medium where you do have more freedoms, more time to yourself, more time for self-improvement. And yet, I think a lot of dumb meatheads at the gym unfortunately take a turn for the worse and become like, you know, libertarian weirdos. Well, fitness is not inherently self-improvement. What do you mean? Yes, it is. What? I disagree with that. It's good to let everyone who follows 10 minutes talk to you, get all the spectrum of opinions, even the bad ones. Yeah, I do that for that reason as well. Socialism is just as weird as liberalism. What? There are two types of gym bros, the reactionary ones, and other path is one area in life we have some control over. Yeah, that's one thing that I also loved. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm a very fortunate person, as I've talked about already. Like, my parents instilled in me the idea that I can, like, achieve anything I want for the most part, but I never saw results in that one area. You know what I mean? I never saw results in that one area, no matter how hard I tried. And I tried really fucking hard. And once it became second nature, and I didn't even think about it, and I would say it's second nature, and I don't think about it now, even though the issues have become larger as as I'm 32 years old. I still have no fear that I won't be able to achieve whatever goals I set for myself. You're lucky you enjoy working out. I fucking hate it. I'm on a good schedule, but it's a chore to actually go work out, brother. It's the one time of the day that I have to myself. So I love it. It is a process that I think, like, no matter what fails in my life, there is one area where, like, I can always work on and keep at it. And I think that I don't know. I've been doing this for years, man. I've been doing this for like 10 fucking years. That's why it's like, I've been lifting fairly consistently for 10 years. So for me, it's not even a thing. It's something that I can't live without. I get sad and depressed when I don't work out. I've got a problem being too skinny and a fast metabolism. Lucky my wife is a good cook, so I've been able to put on weight, but man, maintaining it and getting my pre-COVID size has been a fucking chore. Yeah, well, be careful what you wish for. Yeah, you have control over your own life. You have control over your own life in the gym. You know what I mean? All your troubles can go away for at least an hour or 2 hours or however long you spend in there. So it's great. It's also super sick when it's very cool when you are able to see the change too. That really motivates you, in my opinion. Or at least it worked for me. And it takes a long ass fucking time for many people, myself included. I mean, it takes a really long time for me. Make no mistake. I've been fortunate in many other avenues. I come from a really good family. I was very lucky for that. I'm tall, right? But losing weight and being physically fit is not an area where I got any luck whatsoever. So, yeah, I just, I don't know. I don't know why, like, I mean, I plateau quite regularly like for me, it's all about like recomposition and also losing weight while I do that. And it was much easier for me to do that when I was like in my 20s, and it's been much harder this time around after COVID. Because remember, during COVID, I talked about this before. I went from like being around 230, sometimes swinging between like 230 to 240 max, and having like a decent amount of muscle mass, to during COVID being so incredibly and insanely sedentary and completely dropping weightlifting and eating whatever the fuck and feeling depressed as shit. I went all the way up to 285. Like I shot the fuck up to 285. And while I was doing it, it happened over the course of 2 years. I was actually losing muscle and then putting on fat in place of that muscle. When I noticed that I couldn't even fucking stand up for 15 minutes without getting out of breath, I was like, oh my God, I have like a serious issue. Like everything is heavier. Everything is heavier. Well, I didn't even notice. You didn't seem too different. I mean, you can kind of tell. Like you can tell, I think. I can tell. If I look back at like videos from that time, I mean, we post a lot, but if I look back at videos from that time, like when I had the long hair too, or when I was first growing out my hair, I would say like the fattest point was like 2021 July. That's when I like started working out again. The first shit camp. Oh yeah, first shit camp. Shit camp. Dude, are you kidding me? Dude. Or was it shit con? Not shit camp. No, shit con. That was my fattest. Here.
Everyone kind of get real nice and tight. Oh, cute, you all right? Baby, ASU, theater school. Yeah. There's no rush. We got this. Oh, we got this. There's no rush. Yes. Keep it up.
Look how fat I am here.
I'm gonna throw up. Well, do it.
Plug your nose. Plug your nose. Plug your nose.
Yeah, you can't tell, but like I'm so fucking fat here.
Don't touch him. Don't touch him.
Maybe you can't tell, but I am very fat here.
Come on. Keep going. You got it. Can I finish it off?
Holy shit, your progress is wild. Massive props. Oh, this is old. Look at your face. Yeah, I'm tall and my face doesn't get very fat. Like, look, you can tell here even. These past couple of days. But yeah, I'm really fat here.
That counts.
And not only am I really, like, look. I mean, this is like some real fucking body dysmorphia hours here, but look. The way you can tell, obviously lighting is hugely important for this kind of thing, but you can tell from, it's funny. You can tell from my like muscle mass. I've lost like, I had no shoulder definition whatsoever. You can basically see my tricep protruding, but I literally have no shoulder definition, no shoulder muscles, like all my delt, my front delt, my rear delt, my middle delt, every single fucking part of these, every single part of that muscle is gone. You can basically kind of tell that I have like a little bit of fucking muscle underneath it, but, and the weight looks different on hypermobile bros too. Yeah, exactly. And and the thing is, you can't see it, you can't understand it. I can tell you, one, because I'm hypercritical of myself, but also because I know, like, what do you call it? I know from, like, the actual weight that I was putting up. This was your chunkiest? Yeah, I was chunky as fuck on this. Let's do it. What's going on, everybody? It's definitely kind of chunky here, but you can't really tell. So anyway, my point is I can hide it well, but more importantly, like I was not able to, like, I didn't have the same strength. You know what I mean? I had none of the strength. I had none of the endurance. I had none of the strength. You also are doing the big boy stance where you keep your arms close to your body. I do it too. Yeah. So, you know, I was very fat here. Look at this.
You have to look me in the eyes the entire time.
Fun times though. Yeah, Will also was fat there. I mean, not fat, but like Will was actually much more overweight as well, and he's lost a lot of weight too since then. Compare this to you fighting the sumo. I mean, think about it this way. Back then, there was 0% chance that I would have posted a shirtless photo on Instagram or elsewhere. Like, no shot. And now I'm comfortable enough to do that. You know what I mean? The hair wasn't doing Will any favors there. No, I think like the difference in muscle definition is I think very noticeable for me. I don't know for you guys, but like, where are the abs? I still don't have abs. But the point is, it took a long ass fucking time. It took a long ass time for me to get from that point back to like a more manageable place where I'm comfortable. And you know, it's just it took a lot. Yeah, I mean, look at this, and this is from like, you know, almost a year ago. But like, look at the difference with look at the difference there versus like the photo that you saw before. And even there, I'm pretty fat. Like, even there, I have more weight. My brother, sorry about your calf genetics. I don't give a fuck. I have strong ass legs. I'm happy with it. Anyway. You got a problem, bro? What do you mean? You ready for the calendar for Fear End? No, I'm not.